In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Kobe Ink Graphilo notebook. I'll go over the specs, I will do a paper test, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about this notebook coming up. Blake here with Blake's Broadcast. On this channel, I review fountain pens, paper, and ink, and as always, I put links in the show notes in the description below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out my channel. Alright, let's get on with the review. So, this is the Nagasawa Kobe Ink Monogatari by Graphilo notebook. I don't know, it's a massive, so many words. But basically this is made by Graphilo for Nagasawa Kobe, which is a Japanese stationery store that make a lot of inks that have to be produced by Sailor if you have a bottle like this. And they have this very neat notebook with 82 of their different ink colors. Very, very cool. It's just a printed thing here. It's a flexible soft cover. It's a glue binding, so it's not the most pleasant to use, but with some effort you can get it to lay flat. You know, the durability isn't going to be amazing, but this notebook is only $9, so it's really cheap. You have a 4mm grid here in a light gray color. This is an A5 size. I believe they only come in A5 size, and I believe they only come with that grid. Now, this has the Graphilo paper. I did a review of a Graphilo notebook, a very expensive Graphilo notebook. I'll put a link to that up in the corner. This is a really nice coated paper. Very slow dry times, but very excellent fountain pen performance. This is a very good paper for sheening. You get a very smooth line when you write on this. You won't be seeing the texture of the paper come through, but it is a really, really slow dryer. So that's like the main negative. If we look at the front of this, everything looks good except for the Pilot High-Tech 0.1.0 millimeter rollerball. That is just a really wet pen. I'm not exactly sure why that one feathered when everything else looks honestly perfect. And you can see there's sheen. I mean, even I'm getting sheen on this Aurora Black ink, which is kind of crazy because that's not what I think of as a sheening ink, but I'm seeing like gold sheen. That's pretty crazy. Okay. And then if we go to the back here, there's no bleeding except maybe a couple spots on that Pilot High-Tech point, which did feather. And then the Copic sketch came through a little bit, maybe one spot on the Staedtler Lumo Color permanent marker, but the rest, no penetration. So this is a really nice notebook. I mean, you have to kind of like the design of it with all these different colors on there, but it's kind of a fun guide if you're someone that likes these Kobe inks, which are really nice inks, of course, that are made by Sailor. And for $9, this is a great way to get that Graphilo paper. If for whatever reason their stitched notebooks are really, really expensive, I think like $40 or something, to get this paper in an affordable notebook, it's really quite nice. Graphilo paper is a great alternative to Cosmo Air Light. I definitely put it in that same kind of class of coated papers that really have excellent ink performance. So what are my pros and cons for the Kobe Graphilo notebook? I like the interesting cover here with all of the Kobe inks. I think that's really cool. I like the Graphilo paper. It is very fountain pen friendly. It makes ink really pop, and you know, you get great sheening. The lines are smooth on this paper, so it's very similar to Cosmo Air Light in that way. I like the light gray grid. It's not very intrusive, and it just works very well with fountain pen ink. Now, in terms of cons, it's a glued binding, so it's not going to be the most durable thing, but it is very affordable at $9. So it's a little bit more work to get it to lay flat, but it will lay flat with just a bit of effort. The other thing is with this Graphilo paper, it is extremely slow to dry. So this is something you want to use a blotter sheet with, or just give it a lot of time to dry. It's one of the slowest drying papers I think I've tested. But if you love sheening inks, this will really show that off. But that's pretty much it. Do you guys have this notebook? Do you like this notebook? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more fountain pen, paper, and ink videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and until next time.